Hello everyone, welcome back. I just completed the step number 9 as part of this public case study. I just wanted to share all the details with you. If you're watching this particular video very first time, this is part of series of videos I am creating as part of public case study. Quick background is I purchased the starter site in the month of December, and all the changes that I have been performing on this particular site I have been capturing as a video and uploading into a playlist. If you have not watched any of those videos, please go and check it out. So you can see here the list of activities already performed and also intended to perform. All the activities that are performed or that are marked in green are already done, and there are respective videos in the playlist. We are now at the step number 9. This has been a very long step because I had to check each and every article that was on the site, that was published on the site, and do a preliminary check, not in-depth review, just a quick check to see if the content is too short or is redundant, or if the titles are fine, or if there is a duplicate content. These kind of preliminary checks, and then if any minor changes are required to the headers or maybe some affiliate links and all those things, I made those changes. And if I find any of the articles redundant or too short or absolutely doesn't add any value, I removed them. In the sense, I moved all of them to a draft. Probably I will delete in some time. That's been the exercise. So site has about 90 plus articles, so it took a lot of time, almost more than nearly about 6 weeks of time. I just completed last week reviewing all the articles except one. I will show you that particular article also, and I will tell you the reason. So that's the quick update. So we are done with this step number 9. So let me mark it in green. This is also done now. Here are the stats. You can see the sheet here with the list of all 90 plus articles that were there on the site, and if you see there are few rows that are marked in red. All these, the articles that are all marked in red, are the articles that I felt no need to be there on the site because of various reasons. One is probably you can see here the comments. Some of the articles are redundant, and some of the articles got the content that is extremely weak and absolutely of no value, and those are, I think, primarily the categories. So all those articles I removed, and there were few articles that were overlapping with other articles. Those I merged into one article. You can see here, and then removed one of the articles. So finally I almost, I think I cleaned up about nearly 20-25 articles. Let me show you the data points here. So this is a dashboard. Let's go to all the posts, and you will be able to see how many I moved into draft. You can see here 22 articles are into draft status. All this. So basically what I did was, whenever I found an article that is not really adding value, or I felt like not really worth to have on the site, I change the status to the draft, so it gets unpublished immediately. Later point of time, I will actually delete it. Why I did not immediately delete it? I just want to ensure that there is no any kind of too many 404 errors and all that, because when somebody searches online and if the page is not found, then there will be 404 error. So far there is nothing like that happened, but just to be on the safe side, I moved all of those onto the draft status. Probably after a few weeks I am going to completely delete them. So excluding that, currently site has about 71 articles. Out of these 71, 4 articles were written by the new writers that I published I think 4 weeks back, for which I made a video also, couple of videos also. So currently site has about 71 articles. So you can now, if you look at this particular the tracker, so all these the rows that are marked in the red are all the articles that were deleted and already are there in the draft status. That's about it. And then you can see some of the rows in the amber. So these are the basically the rows that I have no confidence, but just because I did not see too many issues with the articles, so I just kept them as it is. And then the next step is to explore some of the articles that have some kind of a opportunity to enhance. In the sense, for example, if you see here, there are few articles I said need to be rewritten. The reason is the keyword difficulty is low and the competition is relatively low, and the content quality is poor. That's what the observation. For those articles, I felt like if I can rewrite those articles with a good high quality content, there is a very high probability to get ranked for those articles. So I marked some of the articles like need to be rewritten, and probably in next due course these are the priority items that I am going to pick it up. And then there will be some articles like for example, if you see here, explore the different other terms related to terms. For example, when I was looking at this particular Manduka yoga mat, and I found a lot of associate terms with that. So probably there is an opportunity to create some more articles that can be linked to these, or probably some kind of a pillar content associated with this particular topic. So there are more opportunities. So those articles, for those articles I made some comments so that I don't forget and I pick them. So this is the summary, and as of now my confidence level is, out of all these 70 articles that you see here, probably about 10 articles are decent, with a reasonable quality. 4 of them were written by new writers. Probably in the existing content, maybe 4 or 5 articles, not more than that. The English has been a very poor for most of the articles, and the quality depth was not there. And out of these remaining 60 articles, leaving the 10 articles, there will be another 60 articles. Out of those 60 articles, I'm not very sure really how many are going to rank. Probably I will have to perform similar kind of an audit maybe after a couple of months and see if I need to clean up few more articles. So that's but for now this is the result of the first level of the audit or review. And there is, I also have a doubt if any of these articles still contain the duplicate content, because I couldn't verify each and every paragraph or every article in detail. I just did a very high level scan. So there is a possibility that some of these articles may still may fail in the plagiarism check. So we'll have to fix this as we progress. But for now, I think this is a first level of cleanup. This is a good start. So we are done with this particular step. Now one more step that I am doing now, which is not included here, is replace all the images. So what I am doing is for all these 70 articles, I am actually getting images, new images created and replacing all the existing images. The reason is some of the few times these the images would actually create some kind of a copyright issues. Not always. Maybe the earlier owner would have taken care to create the unique images, but in lot of articles I saw the credits given to the external sources. See, that is fine, but not always you can just pick any image and give the credit. You need to go through their policy terms, even if you are allowed to pick the image, even to give the credit. So there are these are a lot of there is lot of catches are there. I just didn't want to take any chances. Because of that reason, I decided that for all these 70 articles, I will just replace all the existing images, and if I see any opportunity to create new images here and there, I will actually go ahead and create new images. For example, let me show you 1 or 2 articles. This is the top 5 non-slip. So this I haven't created image yet, but there are some maybe grill format. Let's see if I created an image for this. This also no. We'll have to go to sitemap. Let me go to the sitemap and see if I'll show you some of the articles for which I replaced the images, so you can get an idea. So it's all done by the intern, so no major effort or major investment. Altogether probably I would have spent about maybe $60-70, $1 or $2 per article. That's about it, $1 on an average. So this is the new image that got created. Earlier some other image was there, and also wherever I see a need to create additional images, I got them created within the content. For example, if you see skid floor mat, let's see this. So this is also, I think, top articles only. So this is one more exercise that I am currently doing. So this is the point number 10. It was not there earlier. This is in progress. I have to mark this as regular color. And at the moment I completed for about 50% of articles, and remaining 50 most likely I should be done in next couple of weeks. So once that is done, then I am going to go with the next steps, that are basically the cleaning up the existing sitemap and then submitting the new sitemap. But that's not very critical, because currently I see that the articles are getting picked up by Google and getting indexed and all that. So no major issues. But probably I may do this to clean up the Yoast. Currently the sitemap is this particular sitemap. Whatever you see here is the sitemap created by Yoast. Yoast is a SEO plugin. I normally don't use any kind of SEO plugins across my sites. Earlier I used to use Yoast, then Rank Math, then I slowly got rid of all these SEO plugins. So if I remove this particular SEO plugin, then obviously the sitemap will disappear. In that case, I may need to install a small, very light plugin that creates sitemap and then submit to the sitemap. But that's not a priority. I may actually think about it. I may even retain this particular Yoast. I will take a call on that probably after a couple of weeks. But the major step is next one is this particular applying for AdSense. That's the next step. This is one more reason why I am actually replacing all the images. Sometimes what happens is, if when you apply for the Google AdSense, if it finds any of the content or images are duplicate, then the AdSense application will get rejected. It happened quite a few times for many people. I just wanted to minimize that risk also. Because of that reason, I am actually replacing all the images. If there are any problem with maybe content here and there, that's something I need to fix. But at least this is something straightforward. I can do that. For that reason, I am actually replacing images. One more reason to replace these images is the images are of different sizes. There is no specific a standard size that's been followed so far on the site. And when you actually create some kind of widgets or maybe some blocks for the home page, these varied size images create some problems. So I just want to get rid of that problem as well. So I am following a specific standard dimensions for all these images that I normally follow for most of my sites. So because of all these reasons, I felt like I think this is one of the item that I should pick it up and then clean it upfront. Almost 50%, nearly for 35 or 36 articles already all the images been replaced. Now remaining 35 also probably should be done in next couple of weeks. That's about it. The next step is going to be the applying for AdSense. So all the details I just wanted to share with all of you. If you have any questions, please do ask in the comment section. Thanks. Bye.